What's up, everybody? We are back with another One Piece chapter, this time chapter 1051, and it looks like this one is going to be about Momo. Now, the cover story, we got Germa basically staging their escape. We got all four members. Judge isn't here. I assume he called the shot to have them both rescued, but obviously he's not going to show up, so he's probably still messed up from fighting Big Mom. But it's called Germa Escapes. Now, I really wonder, are they going to get out? Because we should have Cracker here, who should be fixed up by now, and we should have Katakuri here, who should be fixed up by now. So theoretically, they shouldn't be able to escape if those two show up. Plus, the rest of Big Mom's army that's probably still here on Whole Cake. Alright, into the chapter. Wait, there's no need to flee. It seems that Dragon really wasn't Kaido. Really? So there are two dragons. Okay, so townspeople are realizing that it's not Kaido. Something's happening in front of the castle. How can Kumurasaki be here? Boss Kirishiro, what in the world's going on? That looks so much like Kinemon. You two sure have made a name for yourselves. Now, I wonder whether the rest of us will still be recognizable to them. Yep, Kinemon. Kinemon don't know, but how? I thought he burned with Oden Castle that day. Kinemon looks fine. Like, he went through so much, but he looks relatively okay right here. Like, he's not bleeding. He doesn't show any cuts. Like, at most he has a couple of bruises, but he looks way better than I would expect him to look. But he's here in front of our eyes. Is this a dream? And then we have the rest of the Scabbard showing up. Have we passed on to the next life? But I don't remember us dying. It doesn't matter if this is reality or a fantasy. Either way, I think we're about to see something monumental. Quick, fetch that light scroll snail. We have to get the world to restore Wano. Okay, so they're about to share that not only the Scabbards, but Momo's still alive. Hurry. Okay, so we have Kiko here, who's doing fine as well. Well, except for the arm. No doubt about it, it's the Red Scabbards. They've been assumed dead for 20 years. Tokisama's prophecy came true. And so they're broadcasting it all over Wano. Something's happening in the capital. Is this about the earthquake? I thought the village would shake apart. Head to Bagra Town, they're broadcasting something from the capital. This isn't the time to stand around and just watch. Okay, so Babanuki and Udon. Where are they planning? Bisu Town. Everyone's laughing. What's the fuss all about? It's a light scroll snail transmission from the flower capital. What do you mean you're Kaido's son? Oh, yeah. With everything that's going on, I completely forgot that the only person that knows that is Luffy. So this war is over yet, and of course they're ready to throw hands. Hold on, I'm not your enemy. In fact, I've been following your exploits in the news for ages. By the way, I knew your crew was made up of a lot of weird-looking people, but meeting you all in the flesh is still quite a shock. You're one to talk with those horns. Kaido's... I'm assuming it's say Kaido's son. Anyway, I'll be sailing with you from now on. I go by Kozuki Oden, but you can call me Yamato. Nice to meet you. Huh? You're joining our crew? I approve. Not much as me. I'm assuming it's not as much as me. That's weird. Not much as me. Using Robin. Lovely. We'll need to get confirmation from the captain before I'm convinced. Jinbei, okay. So is Luffy gonna be okay? His battle was so intense in that form of his. Hey, who said you could run off? Young master, please. We don't want to be servants like the others. Well, this one doesn't seem like an enemy at any rate. Quit whining and stay put. That reminds me. What's going to happen to these guys? My jutsu always wears off when the moon's shape comes back around. So it only lasts a month. Huh. So she basically has indentured servants for a month until a full cycle of the moon. The animals usually go back to normal afterwards, but some stay tamed. I'm sure they get to choose what they like best. Master, I want to stay by your side. I'm happy like this. Okay, so basically, they're indentured for the time being. And then after that month passes, they're either happy being her friend or they just go back to whatever life they want. That makes me so glad for Shelchan. I'd love it if you stayed with me, but not as my servant. I'd rather think of you as a mother. Oh, that's way different than what I expected. I'm also interested by Nami's reaction. Because I know Nami kind of has a motherly instinct towards things. And she doesn't seem... I mean, this is initial, but she doesn't seem exactly pleased by that, but we'll see. Look, Komurasaki and Kin. And everyone else there kneeling. Who is that? It has been 20 long years since my father died. Okay, we about to see it. Father, don't tell me. You have all done exceptionally well to have survived this protracted winter. The freedoms of the Fire Festival shall not end tonight. Starting tomorrow, all of you will be able to live as you wish. What? But Orochi will. You may drink as much as you please. You will no longer be charged for clean water. The toxic factories that have ravaged our land will be abolished. Slavery will cease to exist in Wano from this day forward. And we're almost getting a pan of some of the people we saw very early in the arc. So when the arc first started and we kind of passed through all of the troubles of Wano, so I'm pretty sure this is kind of like a reminiscent scene of the woman that was about to kill her baby because she didn't have food to feed. We're seeing the factories again. We're seeing the shipwright that came from the SBS, so we're kind of seeing like the full circle of everything. Momoko? 4 more factory workers died today. It may be our turn to go tomorrow. Who should tell Tama? She has to know. Oh, Tama, this will be difficult to hear. But your father and mother are... Aww. So a long time ago, they had to go work in the factory and they ended up dying. Please rest easy. I'm going to be okay. Hats for sale. Get your hats here. Does anyone need a hand-woven hat? Sorry, no money to spare. And of course, this is where Ace kind of comes in. Woven hats for sale. No one bought one. Oh, no one's buying. Tengu Yama, let's go. 1 hat, please. Wow, you're a Tengu. You are an orphan, I take it. Please do not give in. It will only be a few more years. Soon the Kozuki clan's mighty warriors will make their return. When that day comes, we'll finally be rid of this demonic Oni. They will no longer poison this land. So, okay. They call them Oni, and we know that Kaido's an Oni and Yamato's an Oni. Do we get to know more about that? Because it seems more prevalent. Is that really true? Then I'll keep going. I'll be okay. And then she's grabbing onto Nami and crying. Don't celebrate like this is special, Tama. By the time we leave this country, it'll be a place where you can eat as much as you want every single day. That's a solid full circle. I really like that. There are pieces of Wano that are wrapping up very nicely, very heartfelt, like what they did with Otoko and what they are doing here with Tama, I think are really, really solid and heartfelt moments. Orochi's tyrannical regime and the menace of Kaido are gone for good. I met a powerful and passionate friends on my voyage, and together our ninja pirate mink samurai alliance raided Onigashima. Kaido, Orochi, and the beast pirates, the monsters that have kept you living in fear, have all been vanquished. Is he serious? They were beaten? That all for Orochi is gone. Our alliance. We will never forget the heroes who paved the way to make this possible. Now, I'm not sure what to say next. As I say, fake it till you make it. Oh, is that his silhouette? He looks kind of boss. Hold up. What are you, Momo? Just a figurehead? Does anything in the world still seem scary to you? My name was given to me by my father. It means second to none. I swear to live up to that by restoring this country's barren lands to the paradise they once were. But I'll need you to lend me your strength. I have transcended the last 20 years to save this land. From this moment on, Wano will be led by me, Kozuki Momonosuke. Huh. He kind of looks like Ace, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, he has a very similar facial structure to Ace. He doesn't remind me of Oden at all. The hair is different, the kind of structure of his face is different. Like, I really like this design. I like how different it is. Like, it's not just a clone of someone. Mother, I will keep my promise. Father, I will continue along the path you started. Yeah, if you look at like the faces here, Oden has a very, I don't know, it's like a very boxy face. Like, his chin's pretty square. Like, the way his face is just square. And Momo almost has more of like a rounded face. Momonosuke-sama. And then everyone's sharing. Oh, I love this. I love this. The true Shogun has returned. My deepest apologies for the delay. Momonosuke-sama. Sakura builds dance in a future sky where warriors can finally rest their blades. A man 8 years of age surveys their progress as they drift in the night air of the renowned land of samurai. He may lack physical strength, but he compensates with his devotion to duty and boundless compassion. Aww. And Hiyori. This man will one day be known far and wide as one of Wano's greatest leaders. We have just borne witness to the birth of the great shogun, Kozuki Momonosuke. Okay, and no break. Alright, I'm here for it. Hit these color panels. I really like Momo's design. I was worried about it for a second. I thought, like, there's obviously that one picture of Momo looking like Whitebeard and Rick and Roger with like Vista's mustache. Like, obviously some ludicrous stuff, but I was afraid he was going to look a lot like Oden. I really like what's happening here because he looks like his own character. It doesn't look like it. Like I said, he reminds me of Ace, but he has enough of his own facial features to be pretty distinct. Like, his jawline's a lot different than what I expected. And even here, I see a little bit more of Oden's jawline, like right here. And he has Oden's eyebrows. But like, if you look at panels like this, it feels more like Ace, and two, it looks a lot less like Oden. So basically, it's kind of like his own character. Beautiful color as always. Okay, so the one thing I would question is what's happening with the giant exploding volcano behind them. Because like, they're doing the speech and, you know, everything is okay on that end. There's a giant billowing volcano that's probably filling the air with like magma and smoke clouds. All kinds of stuff should be happening behind them right now. And how are they going to deal with that? And then you have the addition of Zunisha is here. You have the addition of the world government that's here, who are going to annex the country if Kaido falls. So if they see that Kaido has fallen and this message should be displayed everywhere, that means they should step forward. Now, I also want to know what's happening in Kaido and Big Mom, because they were shown floating in lava, and I think there's definitely going to be more to that. We have to see more to that. And it doesn't necessarily mean they have to fight or they have to, you know, get up and try and do something amazing, but I think we need to see a definitive end goal for Kaido and Big Mom. We still have the Big Mom pirates here. Do they rescue them? We still have the world government here. Do they capture them? Those parts we still need to see, and I think we will see here. Like we're getting some wrap up on some of the other arcs of the story. We're finished with Otoko. We're finished with Otama. We finished with Erase. I think we finished here with Momo. I think we kind of covered his story as far as wrapping around who he was as a character. So I think that's kind of wrapped up. The scabbards are wrapped up. I'm honestly really surprised that they're all here and relatively fine. Wait a minute, hold on. Is Ashura Doji here? I completely forgot to check if Ashura Doji was in that lineup. I don't think he is. Denjiro, Kawamatsu, Nekomamushi, Kiku, Raizo, Duke, Inuyarashi, and Kinemon. I don't think Ashura Doji is here. Interesting. Now, is he dead? That we have no idea. Onigashima is still just hanging out by the wayside. He could still be there, still be fine, who knows. But the fact that he's not here with him right now is odd, because Kinemon was really hurt and they brought him, and I feel like they would have gone around to check on everyone before they came here. They deliberately came together, so they either went to go see Ashura Doji and thought he was dead, and so they left him there, or they moved him, or they kind of just left and Ashura Doji's going to show up. But I would like the idea that Ashura Doji died. Now, his death of all of them does seem weird, just because I feel like Kinemon took way more damage, and I feel like Kiku took way more damage. And explosions generally don't kill people, so him being dead's weird, but I kind of like where we're going with it. I'm curious to see what happens next. You guys let me know how you feel in the comments down below. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.